communication, just for the purposes of this project, it's going to be a radio talk show, and in the radio, do you see the speakers? No, right? No. So that is why I request that except the evaluators and the timer, please, and listen, open your ears, close your eyes, okay? One. Oh, yeah. Right, close your eyes. Alright, class 95 FM. Good afternoon, dear listeners. Welcome to this week's Meet the Expert show. We have today with us an entrepreneur, businessman, and big thinker. He graduated from London Business School. He had spent a decade in engineering and business development markets. And he brings with us vast experience in understanding and simplifying one of the major issues faced in various developing and developed countries. And one of them is the issue of stolen bicycles. And today we are privileged to have Mr. Banu to share with us a sneak preview of his company, startup. This is a new company, Lockit. So Mr. Banu, please share with our listeners about this company and the product that the company is working on.
Thank you so much, Leo, for the brief and wonderful introduction of mine. Here, it's a privilege for me to be in Singapore and be in your radio show, and especially for the Meet the Expert show. In our company, the Lockit, we make a product called the Lockit. In the Lockit product is known for its tagline, Lock it and locate it. According to the researchers, in the statistics if you see, 63% of the bicycle users have faced this issue. They have lost their bicycle once or more than once. And you guys know, in Singapore, especially, at least for a year, there will be 70,000 bicycles will be lost, which means stolen. And the cycle values are from $300 to $9,000. So, why are we losing these cycles? Is it a problem with the owners? No, definitely not. It all boils down to one single point, the lock which we are using. Especially, the locks today are very, very old generation locks. First thing, they are heavy. Second, they are bulky. Third, they are old, not designed for safety. And third, it is very easy to break. So, our company has come up with a solution. How do we solve this problem? How we can save the persons who love their bikes to protect them as their babies. This is our product. Our product has a lock, which is the world's first smart lock for bicycles, especially for bicycles. Imagine, Leo, now you lock your cycle before you come to work, and after your office hours, after having a tiresome long office hours, you went back and you saw you missed your cycle. What do you feel? How do your emotions feel? Because you have put so much money on investing on a cycle, and when you lose it, it will be an overwhelming experience. So, instead of that, you just take out your phone. With a single touch on your phone, you can locate the cycle when the thief is on run. Isn't that a great idea? Like James Bond movies, you see it all the time. Like boom, boom, boom. All you see is that you can find the product. So this is our product. What we do is, we have a thermostat sensor and a siren alarm, beautiful and compact cycle lock to the cycle. Our products are very compact. It will fit into any cycle, irrespective of the design. All you need to do is just a simple swipe in your mobile phone and the cycle is locked. And if a thief tries to attempt to steal your cycle, it will sense the alarms and it will give a loud and loud beep sounds that will trigger the nearby users, and also it will send a smart SMS to you saying that there is an attempt on your bicycle. So this gives you a quick response time for you to go and look for it. And if it tries to break the lock, instead of just tampering it, he tries to break the lock using a hammer or hacksaw, there are vibration sensors in the lock which will also trigger the alarm. This is the world's first GPS tracked alarm cycle lock. We have already into this Europe government, we have implemented this in Europe government, and Europe has already penetrated into the very mild cities. And right now, we're actually planning to implement this particular thing in Southeast Asia.
Thank you, Banu, for explaining details of your company and your product. It's very interesting to know how this technology is helping our daily lives. And before I go, perhaps I'll take a few questions from our talk show listeners. And I think I have a question. How much does your smart locket cost?
Okay, now we have the designs from basically from $65 is what basic model, and we have complex because we also have this special app, a special user application in this particular app, which is accessible to the different users. So if I have a cycle, I can add you also into the cycle users list. That will enable, if I'm not there in the place, it will enable to you, that it will send an SMS to you that there is a theft attempt on the cycle. So we have a wider range of products. We have starting product from $65 to $145.
Oh, so there's a range of prices from 65, depending on your needs and preferences.
Exactly.
It's not very expensive. It can last you for a long time, right?
That's right.
Maybe I might even buy one.
Oh yeah, sure.
A mass order for my radio talk show host with me. So, not that you ride bicycles a lot. So maybe let's take a few questions from some of our listeners. Do you have a first question? Yeah, go ahead.
Does a lock require a mobile data contract?
That's a beautiful question. I think most of the people will ask the same question. No, we are using our own induction-based communication system, which doesn't need any any SIM card or Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connection. We have our own technology to communicate between two different devices. Thank you for the question.
Second question.
What's your company future plan?
Yeah. So we have actually planned for our company. Right now we are into just securing the locks, securing the bicycles. In future we are actually going in the Airbnb model, where you can actually lock your cycle. When you're not using it, you can rent it to people. So all you need to do is, we are actually listing down the users in the website. If anybody wants to go and rent a cycle, all you need to do is just take a photo of that and upload it to the app and say that I want to rent this cycle. All I need to do is, I'll send a password to the unlock it, so the person can take it and bring it back and lock it in the simplest side of the phone. So that's the future plan for us. We are going in an Airbnb model for the cycle.
Should I charge the lock every day?
Oh, that's one of the usual questions which we listen to from European Union. No, we don't really charge this lock because it runs with solar and it also has CMOS battery. CMOS battery lasts for 5 years, and by 5 years definitely we will replace it once the battery is drained within 5 years.
And I need a phone to operate this.
Well, yes. Now, the basic important point is, you don't need to use a physical key for unlocking your cycle. So there is one less thing to carry. When you are having everything in your smartphone, you don't really need to carry and more things with you. So yes, smartphone is really necessary because our lock is coming with a smaller range from $65 to $150. It doesn't have all the sophisticated technology in it. So it has to be synced with a microprocessor that is controlled by your phone. Yes, it needs to be used by a phone.
I think we are out of time, so thank you so much, Banu, and for sharing with us this exclusive interview, and all the best for your startup, Locket.
Thank you so much.
So, Banu, is this a real product that you're working on? You've got all it, you've got everything planned out.